A shout out to Ge.Holla and
Hey, Ge.Holla, G.Holla.
Ge.Holla, show me the God here, man.
All y'all said entertainer, shout out my guy Ge.Holla.
Rocking right now with Ge.Holla, Celebrity Life.
Shout out to Ge.Holla, reaching 1 million listeners on his podcast.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I have two wonderful guests for this evening, this afternoon, this morning. And you guys make sure you join us on My Celebrity Life. We're airing on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, streaming about 12 to 15 million right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I have two awesome, two amazing, two good black don't crack, good bays does not age. Shayla Harris and Stacey Holman. Welcome to the show. How you all doing this evening, this morning, this afternoon?
Good. Thank you for having us again.
Thank you for being here, man. You guys are awesome. You are amazing. I only got 10 minutes. I want to ask you like 1,000,001 questions. But if I could get a brief background for the both of you all, Miss Stacey, where do you hail from originally?
I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio, but I now call New York home.
Okay. Miss Shayla Harris, where do you hail from originally?
I'm originally from Buffalo, New York, but have been based in Brooklyn for the better part of many, many decades. So Brooklyn is my base now.
Hey, you look good. I can't even see many, many decades. You know what I'm saying? That's that good black, y'all. That's that shea butter. That's shea butter right there. I appreciate you. You are awesome. You are amazing. To the both of you all, how important is it for us to keep capturing and keep producing stories that reflect us as history goes on? We begin to know that there's so many stories where we were involved on so many different levels, and it's just been hidden and just not been produced. How important is that for us to keep producing our stories?
In this current present day, it is even more important. As we look through this nation, how certain books are being banned, how certain things are being restricted, I think our stories they've always been important, but now there's even more of an urgency for it. And that's one thing that I can speak for Shayla, that it's a privilege and honor to tell America's story through the African-American lens, because this is a rich country. It's very layered, very complex. And, gospel is also in that story as well, in that complexity and in that richness.
All right. Thank you very much. For the people that may be interested and that will be interested, can you give them some snippets or inserts on why should they be tuning in to the 4-hour docuseries, which is hosted by Louis Gates Jr. and its name Gospel, as you mentioned earlier? Can you give us some jewels on why we should tap in and link in, especially for the younger people? Because a lot of times we've been so far removed from like the church culture that's trying to deal with life. Bring us back to why the gospel is important.
So this series is a 4-part series airing on PBS in February. That is a follow-up to our Black Church series that was looking at the institution of the church. But this series looks at the soundtrack of Black spirituality, both in the sermon and the song. And it's not just for folks who go to church or know any of these characters, but like Stacey said, who are interested in American history, who are interested in American culture, which has been influenced in many and myriad of ways by popular gospel songs, by popular gospel artists, by Black preachers up and down the line, from Martin Luther King to Bishop T.D. Jakes to C.L. Franklin to any number of folks. So if you're interested in understanding American culture in the 20th century, you definitely need to watch this series.
Thank you very much. That's cool. Even in my own personal research, I found that how our recent ancestors from that time, those time periods, they would use song and dance to actually get away and escape and to meet up and to be like a GPS, so to speak. And also we used our hair with the braiding where it shows where to hide at, where to go, where it's safe at. Isn't that amazing that there's just something in us, God? There's just something in us that just won't let us stay down. And song and dance has always been a part of who we are for our liberation and our freedom. What do you guys say to that?
It's true. We start in the 1930s, and we start with Thomas A. Dorsey, a blues musician known as Georgia Tom, who played with Ma Rainey, and he has a spiritual experience where he returns. He grew up in the church, but he returns and starts writing. And in that moment of when he loses his wife and his child during childbirth, he writes one of the most beautiful songs that becomes a staple in just the canon of gospel music. So I think we as Black people have always been innovative and creative, but also we recognize the power of song. We recognize the power of language, of the word, however, whether it's sung or preached to us. And it's those oratories, those, that really carry us through a time, to the civil rights movement, to, just name a period and you're going to have a song, you're going to have a preacher who will speak to that time and that moment and that era.
That's right. And like, music is so medicinal and so powerful, even through the toughest times that you've had, even you guys' own personal experiences and growth, the music was always there. It always carried you just like a rhythm out of one mode into another mode. It's so powerful that God has given us the ability to create it in whatever form. I know some people may say secular, some people may say gospel, but all of it collectively is helping somebody, hopefully at some state, whether we can see it or not or feel it or not, because it being a vibration. And that's a very powerful medicinal thing. Even like you all know, nature in herself is singing to us every day as the birds as you wake up, as you just sit quietly and you think like silence is dead. But silence, like you all know, sometimes it's the loudest noise that's in the room, even while you're praying and meditating.
Yeah.
God can also be known as a ultimate strong frequency. A few more questions. I know I can't hold you guys too much longer. I know it's airing on PBS. Could you please give the people the time and when to tap in, when to link in, when to watch, where they can download it at on different devices if you have the information, just for all our tech savvy people out there who may not be familiar with PBS as a platform. Can you tell them how to watch it, when and what time?
So, well, first we want to say there's going to be a Gospel Live that's going to kick off the series, which is happening on February 9th at 9 p.m. on PBS. The series itself will air the 12th and the 13th. It's 4 hours. That's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check your, PBS station. You can also stream it. I believe it's on pbs.org. And you can also, PBS has a streaming service called PBS Passport. So if you miss it this round, you can always stream it that way. So we can get you on the big screen and on the small screen. You can watch us. 18 and 25, I think about like 70-80% of them actually watch My Celebrity Life for the celebrities. And I always like to bring in wonderful people like you all, because I believe in education through entertainment, or entertainment through education, where you can have fun and you could be young and free, but also have some type of structure and wisdom that's being cultivated in you. And thank you all for being a part of this journey. You guys are awesome and truly amazing. Tune in to My Celebrity Life with Ge.Holla, and this is Stacey, and IG at Black Butterfly SLH.
Tune in to My Celebrity Life with Ge.Holla. This is Shayla Harris, and my Instagram is ShayJoy.
You guys are awesome. You're amazing. Much love and light. Continue to square. Keep shining your light all the days of your life. Keep your pineal gland open. That's what it is right there. Keep listening to God and doing His work. You guys are awesome. You are amazing. I'm honored to meet you on this journey, and I won't hold you any longer because I know my time has run out. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Have a good one.